Oh god, what have I done? Oh no, that's too much. Someone stop me. I'm taking a wipe. Alright, so let's get started. I'm kind of very excited just because, like, okay, if you've been following me for quite some time, you know that I'm in between apartments and I wasn't really planning on filming during the month of April, but I managed to do a little setup so that I can film during the month of April. So there will be videos every single Mondays, so I'm very excited about that. Let me know in the comments below if you're also excited. I hope you are. But anyways, so let's get started now. Well, first of all, I hope you're doing well. Let me know also in the comments below how you are. I'm very curious to know. It's been some time since we had like one-to-one conversation. I'm going to stop talking. Let's get started with the makeup. As per usual, I have no freaking idea what kind of makeup look I want to do today. So yes, this might be very fun. I do know that I want to do something very asymmetrical so that we have two different eye makeup looks, but they are kind of similar and they work together. So first of all, I'm going to be taking the Pharmacy Cheer Up eye cream. I've been really liking this eye cream. It's like almost out. Oh my god. I'm just going to take a little bit and put this underneath my eyes. I'm also going to take the Fenty Hydra Visor. I've been using this moisturizer non-stop. I'm almost out of it and it does not break me out. If you have sensitive skin, give this a try because it's really, really nice. All the sunscreen moisturizer I tried, they're really thick in texture and they leave quite a huge white cast. And this one, it doesn't really do that. So that's the reason why I love it so much. Alright, so now that my face is moisturized, I'm going to be priming my lids. I'm going to be using the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in the shade Painterly. It's a really nice primer. I've been using it for a very long time and it does the job. So I'm just going to grab a little bit and just prime my eyelids. And if you know me, you know that I usually like to do one eye at a time. But because today we are doing a asymmetrical makeup look, I am going to do both eyes at the same time. I'm also going to take just a little bit underneath my eye, just because if I do want to put some eyeshadow on my lower lash line, I can. Okay, now we have to play with eyeshadow. I have no clue what I want to do. Like, no idea. Maybe today could be a good opportunity. Yes. So today might be a really nice opportunity to take some of these palettes. These are the BH Cosmetics like gemstones palettes. I have the Aquamarine and I also have the Amethyst. So I think maybe today we could jump into these shadows. I think I'm going to go into the shade called Daydreamer, which is a really pretty blue, light blue shade. I'm taking that on a JH42 brush, which is a very small packing brush. So, and I'm going to use this shade just to like sketch out where I want my eyeshadow look to be. I think I'm just going to start and pack this shade on my, ooh, that's bright, on my outer corner. I'm going to take a little bit more of a fluffy brush. This is the JH40 brush, which is just a very small tapered blender brush. And I'm just going to start and blend these edges a little bit more just to make everything very smoked out and blended. So I'm just going to wing it out. And with that line, I think I want to keep the upper part of the line very clean and very harsh. And I'm going to do all the blending downwards. Yeah, that's a really bright shade. Do you see how bright this is? I think I know what I want to do. So for the other eye, I'm going to take the same shade with the same brush. And this time what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to do the opposite. So the blending will not go downwards, but it's going to go upwards. So I'm just going to start and create a line. And I'm going to blend this line going upwards. So I'm going to go back into that fluffier brush and just blend it out. And don't worry if your lines are not really clean right now. We could go after with some makeup remover and clean these lines. I'm going to take that shade and bring it into the crease just a little bit more, kind of like on this side right here, going halfway into the crease. So on this eye, I'm going to clean the line on top, and on this side, I'm going to clean the line on the bottom. So to clean the eyeshadow up, I'm going to take a Q-tip with some micellar water. I'm using the NYX micellar water. I'm going to saturate the cotton with this, and I'm going to remove the excess micellar water on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to clean the shape up. And then I think I want to use like a red shade. So I don't really have reds in these palettes, so I think I'll have to go into another palette. I think I'm going to go into my Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. I'm going to go into the shade called Living My Best, which is a really pretty like red, bright red shade. I'm going to take that with the JH42. Oh no, this is the JH40 brush. I'm thinking about who I don't want to do a mistake with this shade because it's going to be very hard to remove. I think just to begin, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to take that shade instead of with the JH40 brush. I'm going to go into that shade with the M250-1 brush, which is a smaller detailed brush. And I'm just going to like sketch where I want the red to be. I think on this side, I want it to be in my crease. So I'm going to just stamp the red right here in my inner corners. And I'm going to take it quite close to my inner corners, but not quite. I think on my other eye, I'm going to create a red wing. So I'm just going to create a winged liner on my other eye. Just because I feel like even though this is a asymmetrical makeup look, I feel like there is too much imbalance between both my eyes. So I think I'm going to bring a little bit of red in my inner corners. I'm just going to bring some of that red right here in my inner corners, but right on my lash line. I think what I'm going to do next, this might be a very risky move, but I'm going to go into the Kaleidos Escape Pod palette, and I'm going to take the shade Galactic Gala. I'm going to take that shade with the Morphe JH42 brush, and I'm not sure where I want to put this. I think on this side, I'm going to place this shade right here in my, like where we applied the red. So I'm just placing this right here in the crease. It looks like a 5-year-old did my makeup. Like, this is really weird. I'm going to take this shade and place it in my inner corners. I think it's pretty. Is it pretty? Am I taking this look too far? I don't know. I'm going to take a very small detailed brush. This is a BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm going to go into the Raw Beauty Kristi X Pur Cosmetics palette, but I'm going to go into the yellow shade called Dandelion, and I think I'm just going to use this as like a accent shade. So on this eye, I'm just going to take this on the center of my lash line. So I'm just mainly going to place this right here. Oh, that's ugly. Oh god, what have I done? Oh no, that's too much. Someone stop me. I'm taking a wipe. That's it, I'm taking a wipe. I'm actually not going to remove the whole makeup look, just like right here on the my under eye. Just because I think I went too far with the yellow, so I'm just removing some of that. Okay, so I need to stop like thinking too much, and I'm going to work on the complexion. So for my primer, just because we really need to save this makeup look, I'm going to be using the Glassy primer from Touch and Soul. So I'm going to take a little bit of the edge, just because this makeup look is supposed to be editorial and it's looking more like a mess. So we really need to compensate with a very dewy, very editorial complexion. For my complexion, we're actually going to be doing something a little bit different and very, very easy. So if you've seen, like not the last video, but the one before that, I reviewed some Merit products, and I reviewed this product right here. This is the complexion stick. in the shade Silk. I've been using this non-stop for every day. It's such a beautiful product. I was really not sure if it was worth it because it's very expensive. It's like $50, 50 Canadian dollars. This has the most natural finish and it has the most buildable coverage. This is a beautiful product. So I'm going to be using this as a foundation, concealer, and everything. I'm going to take that on my forehead. I'm even going to put this under my eye and also where I do have some redness. And to blend everything in, I'm just going to use my concealer brush. I'm just going to do some tapping motions. And this is, do you see that? Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. All right, and just to bring a little bit more dimension to the look, I'm going to be using my Rare Beauty concealer in the shade NC30. This shade is very, very light for me, so I do like to use this to brighten up my under eye. So I'm just going to take like this amount, like a tiny little bit of this product under my eyes, and I'm just going to blend this in. But for my bronzer, I'm going to be using the Tower 28 Illuminating Bronzer. This bronzer is gorgeous. It gives the most natural, sheeny, bronzed look to the skin. I do really, really like it. So I'm going to use that directly on my sponge. So I'm just going to pick up some of the product and I'm just going to tap this on the perimeter of my face. And also I've been seeing a lot of people on Instagram applying their bronzer like right here close to the corner of the mouth, just to give like a illusion of like a deeper cheekbone. I think I'm going to try that today. I'm just going to bring this a little bit closer right here. Yeah, I think that does help the illusion. And for my blush, I think I'm going to go for something a little bit more on the neutral side just because of how like crazy the eye look is. So I'm going to take the Merit blush. This is in the shade Terracota, which is a really pretty like brown orange shade. I'm going to grab it with my beauty sponge and I'm just going to tap this on the cheeks. For my highlight, I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty highlight in the shade Enchant. And I'm going to grab it with my sponge, with the very point of my sponge. And I'm just going to pat that on the very high points of my cheeks. Just because I think I went a little bit overboard with the shine. Is that even possible? I'm going to take my Milk Makeup Translucent Powder. I'm going to take that with a very small, like, fluffy brush. This is a BH Cosmetics brush. This is the number 4 brush. And I'm just going to grab a little bit of that powder and just place some of that powder where I don't want as much shine. So for example, I'm going to place some around my nose, around my chin right here, just because I do have a lot of texture there and I do not want to enhance that texture. So right here around my chin. Alright, so now that we have most of like the complexion makeup, I think I'm going to go back with the eye makeup and I'm going to take a little bit more of the red shade from the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette and I'm going to take that shade with the JH42 brush. I'm going to dust off the excess just because our complexion is like pretty much done and it's very, very dewy, so I do not want any red pigment on my cheeks. So I'm going to be very careful. And I'm actually going to blend the red further out. I'm really going to smoke the red out and I'm also going to bring it on my under eye area. I'm going to take a fluffier brush with nothing on it and I'm just going to blend these edges even more. And also I think I did go overboard with the yellow right here in my inner corners. So I'm just going to remove some of the yellow. I think I'm happy with this look. I think. I'm not sure. I'm kind of dying inside. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about this makeup look. I'm very not sure. I'm going to do my brows and I'm also going to put on some mascara. So for my brows, I'm going to be using the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in the shade number 3. And then I'm going to set them in place using the 24-hour Brow Setter. And then for my mascara, I'm going to be using the Dare Real Magnet Mascara. I've been using this mascara like non-stop on a regular basis. It's a really good mascara if you're looking for something to give a lot of like effect really fast and very intensely, and this also lasts a very long time. So I'm just going to use these products really quickly. Okay, so now that I'm looking at this makeup look, I think that it's just the yellow that I don't like. So I'm just going to remove all the yellow. So yes, be right back. Like right now, I think I really like this. It's really weird, it's very particular, but I think it's very simple, but it's very impactful. I think maybe one thing I maybe want to try, maybe I want to put this glitter in my inner corners. I might regret this, but like the yellow, if I don't like it, I can just remove it. So it's not the end of the world. I'm going to go into the Aquamarine palette from Cosmetics, and I'm going to go into the shade called Jet Setter, which is a really pretty like shifty glitter shade. And I'm just going to place this in my inner corners. Ooh, I really like this. It's really pretty because it has a really pretty red shift, like a yellow to red to orange shift. I'm starting to feel like a tingling sensation in my inner corners, and I'm like, it's not the glitter. It cannot be the glitter. It's something else, but like it's really in my inner corners. Maybe this glitter was not meant to be so close to your eyes. Should I do a red? Red or neutral? Neutral. So I'm going to line my lips using the trusty Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Endless Cacao. And I want to do a trick today, like a trick I saw on Instagram. So I'm just going to line under my lower lip right here, and then on my upper lip I'm only going to line the corners, so I'm not going to bring this too much on my cupid book. And for my gloss, I'm going to use the Morphe gloss in the shade Freebird. I'm using only the gloss because this gloss has a lot of payoff. My eyes are burning. I think that's pretty much it for today's video. I feel like today's video was really all over the place. I'm very sorry about that. But again, at least I was able to do a video for you. And I'm really happy because I really want to keep up with the Makeup Mondays. Oh my god, I almost forgot to say the secret emoji for today. So today's secret emoji, I know exactly which one to take. So today's secret emoji is going to be the clown, just because I have like the same colors as the clown. We have the blue, we have the red, and for a little while I was looking like a clown, so today's secret emoji is the clown. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. You can also subscribe to my channel. I put up new videos every single Mondays, so subscribe so that you don't miss any of the Makeup Mondays. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.